So as promised, Free Comic Book Day, the first Saturday in May 2023. I'll be going over every issue that was released on Free Comic Book Day this year. And we're starting out here with the Marvel voices. You can see Spider-Man, you got Storm, Black Panther. Number 1. Next one up at bat is the Spider-Man and Venom. I believe this is introduces a new villain in this issue, so this might be a coveted issue. Also was this nicely sized Smurfs. You see it's smaller than a regular comic book size, but I guess it's the 65th anniversary of the Smurfs. Pretty nice here. Another coveted one, I'm sure, is this Dark Horse High Republic Star Wars. I don't know if this ties into any of the movies or upcoming episodes on Disney Plus. Red Sonja, which calls back to the Conan the Barbarian saga, I guess. It's a Teen Plus. I see that Archie now has a horror comic line, and this is the Cursed Library from Archie Horror Presents. We have another one here, I've not quite heard of this one, Seismic Stories, which is a Seismic Press Aftershock Publishing, I guess. Prelude to the darkness we brought back. And we have a Francine Pascal's Sweet Valley Twins, the graphic novel. This one's a tough title to read, but inside here, as you can see, is Death Dealer, Enter the Norsemen. Again, that's Death Dealer, the Norsemen. Kotto Kotorra, I guess that's how I pronounce that. This one I showed in the last video, but I want to show the whole set here. But this is based on the Disney Plus or Disney Kids Spidey and the Amazing Friends. I've watched this show. It's really good for kids. It's really awesome. A lot of the Marvel Universe characters and villains. This is an Animal Crossing, which is interesting. As you can see, it opens like manga style. Open this side, so which reads probably from right to left. And then we have a Tom Hallands Fright Night, which I guess is sort of loosely based on the famous movie, 80s movie. This is a Lois Lane story, Girl Taking Over, DC comic. Another probably coveted item here is a Dawn of DC Night Terrors Special Edition. It's a really nice cover. Then there's a Clark and Lex with a Jim Benton fan club Batman Squad. Here we go. Go Power Rangers, right? Boom Studios presents a Ranger Academy. Here's a Punch Up. I don't know a lot about that title. Animal Castle. which I'm not too familiar with, but it's a volume 2. This one looks cute for kids. The Investi Gators, all tied up. Sneak peek. And this one's cool. Number 1 of The Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton's Disney. Battle for Pumpkin King. And we got a Mexikid, a graphic memoir. And I hear the kids really love this one, The Dogman by Dave Pilkey. Dogman and the League of Misfits. This one is Shaman King Flowers, which is another manga style right to left. Also in this mix, video game Bus Street Fighter by Capcom. Also CrimeBuster from Comic House Publishing. Now we got the best comic ever. Ready for all age groups. I'm not familiar with that, but I guess it's an assortment of different characters from different comic book titles. This one says a Netflix animated series coming soon, Mech Cadets. So this might be their first ever comic, I'm not sure, but that would be pretty cool. Image Comics has released The Sacrificers, I guess I could read if I only tried. This is the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers. What a name. Also featuring Fat Freddy's cat, huh? Speaking of Red Sonja earlier in Conan the Barbarian, here he is, Conan the Barbarian. More video game lovers. RuneScape has a comic book released in the Free Comic Book Day this year. And I don't know how to pronounce this, but my children so eloquently can. Choujin X. Pretty sure I butchered that. This is a nice, cool cover. Shadow Man, Dark Legacy. This one here. The Last Comics on Earth. And we have a few here left. We have a Stan Lee guest biography in comic form. Have not read that yet, but I'm sure I will soon. This is another coveted piece here. I guess this is a X-Men and Avengers crossover, the Uncanny Avengers from Marvel. Then there's a West of Sundown by Vault Presents Publishing. Then a Fish Flies. Then we have a Star Trek. We have Star Wars, now Star Trek published. We have an Overstreet Guide to Collecting Comics comic book. So go figure that one out. Then we have a Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids. What a cover there, huh? And I mentioned this, I believe, in the previous video, this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle release, also on Free Comic Book Day. And last but not least, the Babysitter's Little Sister free comic on Free Comic Book Day. I believe these are all 44 or 45 titles. I believe there were variants released. I did not get any of those. Again, a brief overview if you've not heard of Free Comic Book Day. It is the first Saturday of May of every year. And they've been doing this for about almost 20 years now.